the second put on there. It does the same job. I mean, it doesn't fit, and neither does that one. On that, we're looking for here. We can clean this up. There's nothing there. But that also is a bearing.
Yeah.
And that bearing needs to be changed. As you can see, it's gotten hot. And that bearing only goes in technically one way.
Yeah.
The seal, that pilot
And
bearing.
last time that I did change the clutch, I didn't change the bearing.
And I've had a couple of times where the pilot bearing created an issue that I had to spend time to hunt down. So you should have this bearing.
Yeah.
Now you'll see that there's actually, if I point out, there's a black seal in there.
Mm-hmm.
That seal is designed so that when this shaft goes in, any dust from the clutch can't get past that seal. If you turn it that way, all the dust will get in there and pack it down and wear it out earlier. So this is, I believe, a 1-inch diameter, and that is a 1-inch diameter. Not that. I think that's it.
Yeah, because I had to check into a tool to pull that bearing out, because I tried it with a bearing puller,
Right?
but I didn't have the sledgehammer, so that's probably why I didn't pull it out.
I don't think I have the right one. They make one that's that you can put this on there.
Yeah.
If you'll notice, it's not much different, but there is a difference there.
Yeah, on the side.
But they make, I think it's like out of a '67 Ford truck. It just happens to be the right bushing that you can get rid of these bearings and use these if it was bad. And this one, it's not horrible. And these little ones, you know, there ain't much bearing there, you know. And so I always put extra grease in there. And once you put it in, and you push it that way, the grease, and if you clean it off, the grease is on the backside, so if it ever heats up, it runs in there and keeps it loaded. The tool that I use is a fairly inexpensive tool, and I had looked for it for a customer, and I realized the headache that I went through to find it. And if you look for one, and there's thousands of these from different companies and everybody this and that. They're all identical except for you might have to do a modification. That modification is that nice, clean, sharp point right there.
Yeah.
Most of them have a cast and it'll be rounded. So you get in there and it just pops off, and pops off, and pops off. And with this, if you look at the new bearings on some, like if yours was a small shaft, you'd have to pull both of those out. So knowing that little latch is in there, you can stick it in there and rotate it around and bind it, and it prevents it from jumping out. And this one's about 5 years old, and I just keep taking a file and keep dressing that. And you can buy it, if you get a cheap one, you can buy one and do that to it. But but you'll see that it'll get in there and it'll bite.
Yeah.
Sometimes they separate and you have to pull it back out a second time. But the biggest thing is that
nice sharp
just
edge.
take a nice sharp edge and cut it. So you can buy any of them from Amazon, and you can look at the picture. If you can see that it has it, then you know you can go ahead and get that one. Even when I had that one new, I changed, welded 2 nuts together, so I've got a little extra leverage.
Okay.
And then I used to have a bearing sitting there, and I use it every single time, and the bearing falls apart. But normally, I think I even did a video. I don't think I posted that one yet.